So, very good morning. I am Dr. Bhatia, and I am actually very proud to say that DBMCI this year had a wonderful result in the Central University exams. All the rank ones in all the exams of AIMS, PGI, and JIPMER have been asked, and I am very fortunate to say that I am right now sitting with Dr. Vaibhav Aggarwal, rank 2, JIPMER 2019 November. Heartiest congratulations, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm so proud to be here.
I'm really glad we just had a great talk right now. And he is a foundation as well as a test and discussion student of ours exclusively. So let's start with the journey that Dr. Agarwal had from the very third year itself with us. Please.
So I was a DBMCI student, foundation student. I used to attend classes and I used to make notes out of them. So the classes are weekend classes, and those classes are actually, so you sit there in the class and you make notes, and these notes are very helpful when when there's a competitive exam and you want to revise the whole lot of syllabus in just a matter of 2-3 days. So attending classes is important because it will help you to conceptualize all the things, and at the same time you will be preparing for the prof exams as well, and then the competitive exams as well. So I used to attend those classes, and accordingly, and then in next year I attended the
Discussion.
yes, the T&D course with DBMCI, and that was an amazing course actually, sir, because you get 1 week for that, for a small test. After that you get follow a small test, and that test, and so you get a week to finish off that subject, and that is very important because it will help you to finish off the syllabus in time, because there are 19 subjects and you want to complete those 19 subjects by the end of the August or September so that you can revise it again. So it is important, and plus you will get a very good notes and all the updates that that have happened in medicine in the last 1 or 2 years, which are very important for all the central institutes because they do ask updates, and then all the additional points also which have become very important. For example, a new question was asked in JIPMER, or suppose in AIMS or PGI, so all the new topics that were asked, they will also be covered in TND. So that TND is also very important, and then you get all, and then you get very short and very short notes. So it is important because you can revise them in the last 1 week of the exam. So it is important. So, and they are very high yielding. So so the journey was very good actually. It was an amazing journey with DBMCI, sir.
Now I'm really glad to hear all this. But I want you to pass on this message that the classroom coaching concept, some people are thinking that this is a stale idea right now. So do you believe in that too?
Sir, I would say I would emphasize on the fact that classroom coaching is very important. Solving questions from app is a good idea, but I think that when you sit in the class and you make notes out of them, it is much more important and it is much more beneficial for you rather than sitting in the comfort of your home and lying on the bed and watching videos on the app actually, because you will not be able to make the schedule out of it. So very few people are able to do that actually. It's tough, it's very tough. So if you're sitting in the class and you know that you have to attend the class on weekends, even if you don't feel like attending it, you have to attend it, and that is important because it will save your time, and and it will make your schedule as well. And that schedule is important because PG entrance is all about speed and it's all about schedule. It's all about discipline. So it will make your discipline, and that discipline is important, sir. So I would emphasize on the fact that attending classroom coaching is really very important.
Because I know that you told me that you have actually bought a subscription of Question Bank from another app.
Yes, sir.
Did you watch the videos outside too?
No, so I use that app only for solving questions because MCQs are important for any PG entrance and they do repeat questions as well. So I used to practice MCQs out of the app, but I never watched videos out of them because I had already attended classes with DBMCI, so I had notes already with them, and therefore, and they were very good notes. So and I always knew that classroom coaching is always better than any app based coaching anytime. So yes, so I only used app for the solving MCQs and not for the videos.
The biggest point is that even let me tell you that my app eGurukul is coming in, what do you call, 24th December. It's a launch event. I've invested crores in that app, got the best faculties of the country, and Dr. Tamim Saab, Dr. Ashwini Kumar. Even then, in every orientation of mine, I'm telling people that join classroom coaching, because app is not the solution. App is an addition to classroom coaching. I mean,
Agree with you on this, sir.
in the class, because we in the class we give you motivation that is lacking in the app itself. Self motivation is not the biggest suit of people, but in the classroom we become your parents. We are actually calling you to classes, we are asking you why you missed the class, then we are asking you to give the test. So we actually become your apparent parents. We are just nagging you all the way, because I think that's the kind of motivation that you need to have success in your life.
Yes, sir. I agree with you on this, sir.
So again, leaving aside the app part, I believe still in the AIMS and JIPMER, in the AIMS examination, I think you great. You had a rank of 27, and you saw that the potential of images in the question paper are just increasing again and again.
Yes, sir. So I would want to mention this, that in this AIMS exam there were a lot of video and AIMS image based questions, and actually the paper was lengthy because of that. And so these images and videos have become important, and in the future it will become more important. So the the DBMCI vibe session is important in the sense that it will give you all the images, and obviously it would be a revision for all the 19 subjects in the matter of 5 days. So both things are very important, because especially for the images, because if because some of the images do directly come in the exam from the vibe session. So and if you have seen this image already, then you will be able to solve this question in a matter of half a minute or 15 or 20 seconds. So it saves your time, it improves your accuracy, and at the same time it will give you a very high revision for all the 19 subjects in a matter of a week. So this vibe session is amazing, sir, I have to say that.
I'm really thankful to you guys for the inspiration that you give us to formulate such a product. The basic concept in this product was to make sure that we revise everything as well as give those images. Because the DBMCI thought process is very clear. I never believe that we should be teaching everything. I always believe that the notes given should be concrete and concise. Because this is the course that you have, this is the time in the last 1 year.
Yes, sir.
So the process of notes should be the usage of notes should be that with the time, the notes should also concise the subjects in this much amount. For that, the notes has to be concrete and concise, and every DBMCA faculty, you know, vouches for this concept and mindset. Maybe that is why we could survive for 24 years. That's not easy, right? So actually, the with the launch event, we have our Founders Day event as well. This year we are completing 24 years, and I'm very glad. So if anybody is hearing me right now, you should always watch this live event live on a DBMCA Facebook page. We will be interviewing all the faculties, all the people that will be coming on the event. So it will be live one-to-one chat with the faculties. Dr. Saab, one thing that many people miss is that they don't give tests. They keep waiting till the last minute, and when they perform, of course, they perform bad because they do not have an idea how the tests are being processed and everything. So they get depressed, and then again they redact from giving more tests. Any advice for that?
I would say that giving tests is really very important, because even if you know the topic, but if an MCQ comes from that topic, it doesn't mean that you will be able to solve that question. So it is important to give the test, because it has two benefits. One, that you will be practicing MCQs, which will improve your speed, and that improves matter a lot. I would say that speed matters more than accuracy in a competitive exam. So uh, you can only improve your speed only by giving more in MCQs. Try to solve your grand test that DBMCI gives as fast as you can. So suppose it is of 180 minutes, you can solve it in 150 minutes. Then the next test you give, you try to solve it in 140 minutes, and the same time you try to decrease increase the speed subsequently. So it will improve. You will be able to finish your paper early, and so you will be able to revise your paper. So which is important. So first, it will improve your speed giving grand test. Second, it will improve your accuracy as well, and third, it will improve your learning power as well, because suppose you forgot one point and you started solving an MCQ, and you were not able to solve that MCQ, so you will know that, okay, my this topic is weak, or I've forgotten this fact, and they will look in the notes and you will open that topic again, and that will re-emphasize that fact. So it has multiple benefits, and I would say that when you talk about a rank, the contribution of studying notes is 50%, and contribution of solving MCQs is also 50%. So it is 50-50%. So if you are not solving MCQs, you're lagging those 50% chance of your being selected in a Center Institute or maybe in NEET as well. So it is important.
Very true. I mean, very rightly said. One thing that I would like to add is that once you start giving the grand test, you understand the examiner's mind, that how a question can be formulated. Always remember that 80% topics are being repeated from the last 5 year aims and last 3 year NEET PG. Topics, not the question. So the examiner wants you to pass. So he just gives you a chance by taking the previous year topics, remodulating a question, and then presenting in front of you. So if you have gone through various questions and question banks, you will get to know that what is the examiner's mindset. So immediately while reading the question, you will know what the answer is. So with this, actually, if there's any special personality, faculty, or person you would like to thank with this interview.
Sir, I would say that I would not like to mention any specific name because all the faculties of DBMCI are really very good and they have been amazing. And if I name a particular faculty, that would be an injustice to all other faculties. I would say that everybody is amazing and they are masters in their old field and they are so motivated to to make you learn and then again to solve your doubts in the group as well as personally. Many teachers in DBMCI solve the doubts in WhatsApp groups as well, and that is a great initiative. But I would like to specifically mention Dr. Ashwini sir. I'm a big fan of him, and his anatomy videos. I've seen almost all the videos that Dr. Ashwini has posted in Facebook groups, in YouTube channels, and in the live classroom coaching. And I think he's one of the best guys for anatomy. I mean, there's no doubt about it, sir.
Very true. The guy is a wizard. Trust me on that. Okay. So I know one last thing before we actually complete of the interview. I know the NEET PG is just around the corner. So if you're still having doubts about some topics that you might have missed or you did not have time to revise, there's a book called Last Minute Revision Point, LMRP Edition 2. Now, with that book, we have compiled every one-liner available in all the subjects. So remember, NEET PG is a compilation of at least 50% one-liner questions. So with those one-liners, you have a very high chance of actually attempting those 50% questions. So do not buy the book if you have already studied or revised. If you think that something important has been missed, only then you can go to that book. I actually call it the Jugaad book because I actually love that name. Alright, so with that, I would like to take your leave. Here, Dr. Vaibhav Aggarwal has been fascinating with all his tips and tricks. I hope you have learned something from this interview, and I would be glad to see you again. So that's me, Nachiket Bhatia. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.